I see that you're originally from West Virginia. You played at Concord College for what, like a year?
Yeah,
And
for a year.
maybe took some time off and ended up in Miami, and now you see. So what was kind of your journey to get here?
Yeah, so after a couple, setbacks at Concord, I decided to go the junior college route, which took me to ASA Miami. And after, getting my GPA back to where I needed to be, I got the call from UCF and been committed ever since. So that's what got me here. And being from West Virginia, I know that there's not a lot of exposure. That's why I had to make that trip down to Miami in the first place.
So what was kind of your high school experience like? Were you highly recruited or just kind of overlooked, or how did you kind of end up at Concord?
Just overlooked, really. I mean, I didn't really get that much exposure. I was a two-sport athlete, played football and basketball, first team All-State in both. So I had the athleticism, and even the local paper said I was a D1. That was overlooked. So just being here is a blessing, and I'm just glad to be here at this point.
Were you playing defensive tackle back then, or where were you playing in
I was actually 30 pounds lighter, playing DN, and once I made that move once I put on 20 more pounds, they just moved me inside, and I kept my athleticism and speed and power, so I've just been a D tackle ever since.
Can you describe what 2017 was like for you once the GPA stuff went bad at Concord? And what was 2017 like?
Well, it wasn't just the GPA that had made me alter to that state, but my grandmother got terminal cancer, so she was like my best friend. And so when that happened, I was so focused on her and focused on home that I kind of just pushed back on everything because I was doing everything right. I was doing everything and just wasn't getting a shot at that point. So it kind of pushed me back into a depressive state. And then since then, I've just been trying to regain that confidence and just get back to where I was once.
Was she diagnosed while you were still at Concord?
Yes.
And so that was really wearing on you?
Yes. Yeah, so I was always worried about home, worried about how she was doing, worried about family, and that's where my state of mind went. And once I got back, once my parents told me that it's okay not to worry about them, then that's when I got back in the grind mode, and now I'm here.
So what was your mindset like when you got down to Miami? I'm sure you're looking for a new opportunity. Eventually, the D1 level, was that kind of the goal of yours when you
that was the whole goal from the get-go, was to prove myself, prove to my hometown, my state, that I was not just another guy that just got looked over and I was just going to stay in town. That I was going to work my butt off and put in the extra work, going from 12 to 3 a.m. Well, not a.m., but 12 to 3 in the midday where it's hot in Miami, just like working 2 days, like by myself and my mentor. So like that just itself just gave me more confidence when I got up here.
So what was your journey like when you got there? Were schools finding out about you? Did it come slowly? What was
it was slowly.
The recruitment like, I guess?
It was slow at first. It was kind of like a rolling ball. Like first it was just one, then it was two. First the local schools back home, like Marshall, West Virginia, they was recruiting me, and then it just kept stacking on, and eventually UCF came with that call, and I was ready from then on. So
what was that process like when you committed to UCF? What did you like about the school? What was that recruitment like? Why did you decide to be a Knight?
The opportunity, the family atmosphere, the way that you guys work. I have witnessed the past 2 years where it came from the same type of attitude that I had, went from a depressed state of going lower on like wins to undefeated. And I wanted that attitude, and I want to be surrounded by guys who know that attitude and know that culture.
Yeah, when you think about the fact, less than 3 years ago you were at D2 school and at JUCO, and now you're a top 20 school. What's that journey? Describe what that journey is like.
Just a blessing, to be honest, because it's rare to be in this position. It's rare to be in this, like, not a lot of people had this opportunity. So for me, I know that I have to take every day, like, step by step, and not stress it. Just know that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And eventually I'll get to the finish line.
Coach Heupel praised you last week for the jumps you made just in the first 10 days of camp. Where do you feel like you've improved your game over the summer and early fall?
Mainly just, stressing that strain for 5. They talk to us all the time, strain for 5, over 5 seconds, and just pushing and going harder and just pursuit after the play and just working on my game relay and game recall, learning the plays and stuff like that.
What's it like facing the speed of this offense? It's not something you saw in JUCO or D2?
That's all I can say, because it's just so fast. Like, as soon as you go and get the play call, they're gone. And then as soon as they get their play done, it's another play. It's crazy. quarter QB right there, man. Man, they just keep going and going. You have to keep up. You have to keep up. Even after pursuit, you have to run back and get down. So it's really difficult at times.
You talked about the family atmosphere. Was that something you've seen before when you were playing? This team does seem to have kind of that family unity.
Not really. Usually it's just about just getting the goal done, but these guys are more like we're a brotherhood. We're like everything stays in, whatever, nothing exits. Like once it goes in, it doesn't exit. Like everyone is close knit. If we have a problem, we solve it with each other. We don't take it elsewhere. We don't take it to social media. We keep everything in, and I just love that. And everyone like has like a brotherhood about each other.
Thanks, Noah.
Appreciate it, Noah. Good luck.